Hey guys, Romie here, so please like, comment, subscribe. Of course, this is If Loving You Is Wrong, either season 3 or season 5, episode 17, Tippa Haynes. Now, the episode actually starts off where it left off, being that Randall, he sees Alex, and so, of course, insert Alex's annoying kids, like, oh, hey, Mr. Randall, how are you? And he's like, oh, hi, kids, how are you doing? Oh, we're doing well. That's great. Alex wants to put the kids in the house because she doesn't want them to witness this foolishness that's about to occur. And she's like, I'm with my kids. They're like, well, we can go in. We have homework to do. We don't have to go to sleep. I'm like, kids, this is when you be quiet. This is when you cállate la boca. Stop it. Stop it. But she sends them off in the house, annoying little brats, and now she has to have to go and have a conversation with Randall. Randall's over because he lets her know that, oh, I saw you with him. With who? With Lucian. So is that the real father? Is that the real father of, so you've been sleeping with him? Interesting. So you've been sleeping with Lucian. Got it. And originally she was like, what? That's crazy. I was like, Natalie, so you're doing that to your friends? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then she flips it and she's like, yeah, I've been sleeping with Lucian. And just like with you, unlike with you, we did in the shed, Lucian and I, in the police car. That's exactly what happened. In the police car, this is what Alex is saying, obviously. Please like, comment, subscribe if I didn't already say that. My name is Romie. And before all of that, I told you guys, I don't know if it's in the last, I think it was in the last recap, where I was trying to say, this doesn't make sense. Why would Kelly call this lawyer and she can't get in touch with him ever? That doesn't make any sense unless he's working with Travis. Duh! I thought that was obvious. But I guess not for some people. Now, Alex is going and she's talking with Randall, and she's telling Randall all these things, how she slept with Lucian, Randall's like, oh, so you a hoe, and just a matter, you can tell he's getting upset because he thought Alex was all to himself. And she said no. She's like, oh, how dare you go into something like that? So Lucian is the father. Well, it could be him. It could be the mailman. Who knows? I said, oh my God, not the mailman. It could be someone else. I said, what? She's like, yeah, you don't know. You have no idea, and neither do I. I mean, I've lost count at this point. So you're just gonna go and dog all your friends out? Yeah, and what? So you're gonna dog your friends out, you're gonna go sleep with these people, you're disgusting, and then you're gonna go and have your parents kill me, go and attack me. No. I did, actually, yes, I did. I wanted them to kill you. And yes, I called them because I was tired of you. I was tired of seeing that little smug look on your face. I wanted to teach you a lesson. So yeah, I called them. They got you good, didn't they? I said, has Alex lost it? Are they both wearing wires? Because Randall's now threatening her, saying, well, you know what? That baby of mine, that baby of yours, how's that your baby when, are you sure it looks like you? Those features that you were fawning over, are you sure they were yours or Lucian's? I said, Lord Jesus. Alex, I don't like either of them, so I'm fine with this back and forth, even though Alex is still getting on my nerves. So essentially Alex is calling herself a hoe. Essentially Alex is now flipping the tables on Randall. She gets inching closer, inching closer to Randall. Why? Because now she has to go and put the moves on Randall. She talks about how, oh, you still want me. Even after all that, you still want me. Look at you. It's really sad. And it's really sad. Oh, I could do anything I want with you, couldn't I? And she starts rubbing up on him, tells him, because Randall tried to go and flip it on her, talk about how, poor little girl. See, you're just a hoe. You're just a hoe because you got sexually assaulted by your father. He raped you. He molested you. And that scarred you. She said, you know what? Yeah, and like a lot of people who were raped and molested, I became, just sexually free. Sleeping with anyone and everyone, as always feeling the urge. And again, this is Tyler, so he's like, I'm not going to piss off the women too much. Not all, but some women who have that stuff happen to them, they become sexually liberated in the worst way and have no inhibitions, and I'm one of them. I said, oh, is this really happening? So she talks about sleeping with Lucian, she talks about sleeping with some mystery guy, and then now she's trying to put the moves back on Randall, and Randall's falling for it. She's like, oh, I see someone standing up at attention, interesting. See, what we could do is, what can we do? We can go in that shed. Which shed? You know the shed. Our spot. Really? Yeah, we can go there, have a lot of fun. Just like old times. What do you say? I know you still want me, regardless of you thinking that you're playing games, you thinking that you won up to me. No, you still want me. I can feel it. Oh, I feel that. Next thing we know, Eddie barges through, and then he literally tries to kill them. And he stops the car. He's like, "Oh, you crazy B, what's wrong with you? Do you have a disease or something?" And Randall goes and walks away. Like, you know what? I'm tired of you, Eddie. I got something for you. Eddie's just like, "Oh, so you want to scrap? You want to go? You want to go today? You better call National Guard because I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you." I said, "Look at this. Don't walk away. Don't walk away. Where are you going?" Here come the kids, because I was wondering, where are the kids? She's like, "Mommy, are you okay?" It's like, "Oh, so now she's mommy again. Okay." It's like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Eddie, Uncle Eddie, how could you do that? Now remember, those kids are white, so he doesn't have a problem with them. And he's trying to pretend to be nice to the cute little kids. He's like, "Oh, little kids, I'm sorry." And her daughter said, maybe it's Paisley or whatever, "You need to go and watch out. See, you must have been doing that texting while driving thing, and they told us about that in school, and so that's why you're not supposed to text and drive. Yeah, what's wrong with him?" And he's like, "Get your little butt in the house. Get your little butt in the house." Actually, is ass in the Bible? It is, because it's for donkeys, so I'm going to say ass. Get your little ass in the Bible. I mean, in the house. It's like, don't talk to my kids like that way. Get your ass in the house. I said, stop it. Stop it. Stop doing too much. But I'm glad someone told them. I wouldn't have been mad if Eddie disciplined them. Because at this point, something needs to be done to them kids. Them kids are getting on my nerves. Even though it is Alex's fault. I'm just going to put it on Alex. So, I mean, why not? Now, Eddie, he's trying to do this mental mind game of, it's your fault. What's my fault? It's your fault. It was you. It was you. You did it. So you go in and still try and sleep with Big Tooth next door. I said, no, he didn't. Not Big Tooth. It's like, oh, and your husband was actually going to take you back. See, this is why you're trash. This is why you're trash. Now, it's not what he's saying is wrong. It's just that it's coming from him. That's the only problem I have. I'm not disagreeing with anything that Eddie was saying so far until he tries to flip it and say, "So, are we going to talk about what you did? Talk about what you did?" Alex said, "No. What did I do? You did with him. I know what you did. I did nothing. I went to my parents because I wanted to have them stop the madness, and I wanted them to just go and accept everything the way that it is. That's the reason why I went." "What? Yo, you can't hold anything against me." He said, "Wait a minute. You stuck on stupid. You're my cousin. You stuck on stupid. I know you. I know you're not smart enough to go and have this type of lingo." Who's been, Esperanza, who's been going and teaching you this lingo? Because this doesn't sound like you. I hear the words coming out of your mouth and you forming them, but they're not original thoughts. That's the problem. Your original thought, but these aren't original thoughts. Now, and aside from that, it's like Eddie tried this, the next method. See, I got it. You're trying to create an alibi. Good. Because you did it. So you're a murderer and you're trying to create an alibi. Murder? I didn't murder anyone. Well, you know that cop? What cop? Andrew. Who's Andrew? Because he wanted to see solution. So he went to your house. Why did he go to your house? I know he's been going to your house. So did he ask you about Andrew? I'm thinking, Eddie, you're giving up too much. Be quiet. Be quiet. Actually, no, keep talking and see. I want you to give more information. But he goes and references that Andrew's like, you know, the officer that was there, you took his car and drove off. I mean, I was trying to stop you because you killed him. What are you talking about? You ran him over. You ran him over. And that's why I was shooting at, well, he didn't say that, but that's why I was trying to stop you. You ran over the man. You didn't care. You weren't even looking back. That's why I was making such a fuss. See, you went and you killed him. And that's why they can't find him. They can't find him. No, they can't find him. Why can't they find him? They can't find him because he was left dead on the road at what do you call it? In, you know, where your crazy parents lived. So, who knows what could have crawled out of the swamp and taken his body. Who knows? I'm thinking, is Eddie really trying to convince Alex? And is she partially believing that she possibly could have ran over this? Wow, that's really sad. When you know that you've done so much bad that someone can go and tell you a blatant lie and you're not even sure if this is truth or not. Alex, you need to do better. You need to do better. Next thing we know, we see Kelly, another one. Kelly gets a call from a correctional facility, and of course, it's her dude. It's Justice's father, Terrell, and Terrell's just like, yo, hey, what's good? She's like, nothing. And it's like, oh, what's wrong? No, nothing. I actually know you. What's wrong? Oh, Lord Jesus. But anyway, how are you doing? Now, I know something's wrong because you never ask me how I'm doing. I'm in jail for all these years to try and help you out, and you never ask me what... Oh, Kelly, you trash too. Let me just get a dumpster because there's a couple of people that can be taken out right now. Like, this is a joke. This is... And she tries to flip the script. She says, this is your mother. Your mother came in and she asked for a key. So what's the problem? Well, the problem is I didn't go and talk to Justice yet to go and let him know about you and the situation. And it's like, okay, I can understand that. So you're telling me this woman, who you made sure to save from prison, didn't tell your son about you? And you're saying, because this man, he's a good guy. And I know he is. Now, there's a difference between doing stupid things and making bad mistakes, but I could see him as genuinely being a family man. And it's irking me because I'm thinking, Kelly, this man could help you out. His son is missing, and you... Oh, God, Kelly. Oh, God, Kelly. I'm done. Oh. So she tells him about that, and he understands. He's like, you know what, you're right. You're right. And she's like, well, tell your mother that. Okay, I will. No, don't actually do that. That'll make things worse. And so he wants to go and, do some more talking, says how he loves her, and she can't say that right now. She doesn't know how she feels. She remembers how she used to feel, but she doesn't know how she feels right now. I'm thinking, of course she doesn't know how she feels because she's trying to figure out where's her son. She keeps calling him. So she hangs up because she was like, okay, I'll call you back. That's not how it works. Okay, you'll call me back. When? Oh, no, we'll figure it out. I said, okay. Natalie gets a call from Lucian because Lucian wants her to come home. Natalie's at the burger joint, she's manager there, and she's working, and he's like, what's wrong with you? Why are you working? Well, I need to go and make sure that things are running smoothly. I said, Lord Jesus, Natalie. That spotlight was irking me in that joint, in that burger joint. That was above Natalie. I said, come on now, we need to do a little bit better. But Lucian is not trying to tell her what's wrong right now. He just needs her to get over to the house. And he's like, you know what? I'll come over there and get you. No, don't do that. Okay, I'll go to the store to give you some time. She's like, why are you leaving the house? I'm leaving the house because I need to go and get some things because you're taking your sweet old time. Come here. I want to surprise you, woman. I was like, oh, okay, well, that was clever. So I'll get there. But Natalie also lets him know about Mr. Kim going and saying, congratulating Joey, well, thanking Joey, and saying that Fawn is fine, and that if it wasn't for him, maybe Fawn wouldn't be here right now, and, even offering him a job. He was like, okay, that's good. I'm good at this stuff. I could write for these shows. It's not that hard. It's not that hard at all. I am Investor Gadget. I'm Sherlock Holmes. And I say that because Lucian's trying to figure out, okay, Joey's going to get in trouble. So we need to create an alibi. So it's good that Mr. Kim is going to be a strong alibi. That's what this is all about. This should be obvious, people. Aside from Natalie. Why did Natalie have to go and tell that girl, you're doing it wrong? Is this your first day? Yeah, it's your first day. Hello, it's called bleach. Use it. It's called bleach. I said, Natalie, go home. Go home and don't come back. Next off, we have Marcy. Marcy, she comes to Brad's place and she's saying, Brad, I was trying to call you. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Well, what are you doing here? Well, I wanted to tell you that I'm going to leave Alex alone. You're going to leave Alex alone? Yes, I'll leave her alone because you want me to leave her alone. But the thing is, I still feel how I feel about you, and I still love you. I still love you too. I said, oh my God, how long has this been? Because they're doing way too much. I love you too. Marcy's clingy. I know it. I see it. She's trying to figure out, okay, what's the actual stats between Brad and Alex, because Brad said, I'll go and tell her and let her know. Oh, so now you're talking to her. No, I'm not really talking to her. So when are you going to see her again? I'm not sure. You know how I feel about Alex and the situation. We can't fully be together. Essentially, Brad's trying to tell her, we can't fully be together. She's saying, I know. While she goes, pushes his chair back so that she can go sit in his lap and say how much she loves him and appreciates him and respects him as a man. They go and make out. I mean, some of her lipstick is on him. I said, look at that. Look at that. him saying you need to really get up now because he's getting excited. She's like, I know. And then he goes, he tickles her. I'm like, oh, this is actually a cute relationship. Jesus, this is messed up. And he's like, wait a minute, Marcy, your stomach. Yeah, what about it? It feels different. Off. Excuse me, I just ate. Yeah, but that's not... No. So how are you going to tell me that I didn't just eat? Well, okay. Because it would be... And he says, all right, because it'd be crazy if what? If you were pregnant, because... Why? Oh, I get it. I get it. We know that in the real world, it can't be yours. Mainly because of the fact that he... you know, what, he get a vasectomy, I believe, so that he can't have kids anymore. So that's why it was the whole thing of, oh my god, it can't be his baby, the fact that he was pregnant. Jesus, now that was interesting when that originally came out, when the show was really good. And Marcy again doesn't tell him that she's pregnant, and he's like, you know, it would be pretty messed up. I wouldn't want to have a baby with you. Excuse me? No, I wouldn't want to have a baby with you, you know, in this situation, in this particular predicament, in a different world, in a different time. Then yeah, that would be fine. But this right here, no. It's like, oh, okay, well, you don't have to worry about that. It's like, are you sure you don't have anything to tell me? No. All right, I'm just going to go and leave. Are you coming back home later? No. Oh, are you going to be with your wife? I don't know. Maybe. Well, just, you know, let me know what's going on. Love you too. And then once she leaves, Brad's just like, whew, that'd be crazy if she wasn't thinking. Brad, you have no idea. No idea. Actually, you kind of do, because you're not dumb. You're not dumb. Guess who comes back? Raquel! If you guys watch Hit the Floor, then you'll know who Raquel is. Her character got killed off in Hit the Floor, and now it looks like she may be on, if Logan is wrong, maybe more than one guest spot. Her character's name is Tippa Haynes. I'm thinking Asha Hayes, anyone? No, but anyway. She's gonna go and give Randall the paternity test. She's going in lightweight flirting with him. She knows what she's doing. She's flirting with him in order to get him to drop his guard so that she can go and do a, you know, blood test and also a cotton swab to do a paternity test. And actually, I'm not sure why they need to do both. I don't know if it was just to make sure, 100% sure that he was the father or not. He's trying to figure out, yeah, well, aside from me, he needs to go down the street and take care of Lucian. Wait, why? For what? I only have you. What do you mean you only have me? Mind you, this is all while he's trying to flirt with her. She's pretending to flirt with him. She tells him, ooh, look at your muscles. You can make a muscle. Oh, okay, yeah. Now I'm going to stick you in it. Because then she goes and tells him that, oh, by the way, my wife. He's like, wife? Man, you can't get married here. No, we did in New York. Oh, okay, so it's real. Yeah. And again, Randall's really interested. And he's like, well, you know, why don't you go and call them so that you can go and test Lucian, the neighbor, because Alex said that she slept with him too. What? Yeah, because originally Tippa was thinking, oh, so you're one of those deadbeat guys that aren't doing shirk on their responsibilities, which are their children or their child. She says, no, I'm trying to get this paternity test so I can get full custody of my child. So she said, oh, so you're one of the good ones. I'm thinking, no, he's not. He most certainly isn't. Not at all. But like I said, that whole thing, Randall was hitting on her. She wasn't interested at all. I knew it. Randall kind of gets essentially told that, you know, you're the only person who could possibly be considered as the father. I'm thinking, Randall's so stupid. He tells her, go and get the court to go and have a blood test done on the neighbor. When she leaves, because he's looking at her like, scrumptious. You sure you don't want to go in my bedroom? No, I'm sure. I'm going to go home to my wife and leave you here. Thank you. Now, Kelly. Back to Kelly. Oh, yeah. He said, Randall, I forgot to mention that Randall talked about how he wants to make her his baby mama. I said, so that's your goal in life? That's your goal in life. Ladies, watch out. See, that's why ladies need to watch out for these dudes. Like, anyway, Kelly, she goes and calls Esperanza because she's freaking out. She keeps calling what's his name, Justice's phone, and it's not working. So now Esperanza has to go to Rick, and Rick's just like, okay, you need to go down to the church, and we'll get in touch with Travis's parents. And Rick gets on my nerves because Rick is talking about how, are you sure that Kelly didn't do it? Now, mind you, Rick isn't dumb because he's trying to figure out, Randall has all this evidence, and Kelly didn't even go to make sure that her, what is that thing called? Dang it. To make sure that her restraining order was filed. So, are you sure that she isn't trying to go and make this up to get rid of this dude? Are you sure? Because this won't be the first time. It's like, no, I know my friend. Why is it that you can't tell me things? Why is it that you're always holding secrets? Because it's Esperanza. He doesn't trust you, and he's smart enough to not trust you, but he was also irking me a little bit when he was going a little too far, and I said, look, you're doing your job, and I appreciate the fact that you're actually a police officer that's doing your job, so I'm going to chuck it up as that. But come on now, let's not pretend that someone can't go and break into someone else's house and take their phone and send text messages to their, use the other person's phone to send text messages to their phone in order to make it look like, yes, at this location, at this number, text messages were being sent to me. And he could have just left his phone at his house to make it seem like he never left. Come on, we're not that stupid. You're not going to play me. You're not going to play me. Kelly is irritated and irked because now she's trying to figure out, why are you telling me to stay calm? Why are you telling me to be calm? I just want to know what's going on. I just want to know what's going on. Esperanza tells her, you know what, Kelly, I love you, but why did you not go and get the restraining orders? And why are you trying to blame me? Why are you trying to blame me? No, I'm just trying to blame you. What happened? Well, I tried to call the lawyer, and his assistant keeps telling me that he's not there, he's not available, he's not busy. I keep calling, it's not working. I said, just like with last week, I said, because the lawyer's in on this too. He's in on this too. I thought this was obvious. So then she calls the lawyer, and she finds out that the lawyer, he's at church. And then he his, what do you call it, assistant tells her what church he goes to. And I said, wait a minute. So is it because the number and the lawyer just knows that, the assistant just knows that she needs to give up this information, or is she just shirking her? Why don't you go and divulge all that information? I understand a check's a check and an opportunity is an opportunity, but come on now. So then Esperanza realizes, Kelly, I think I know why the lawyer isn't picking up, because he's in on it too with Randall. With Travis. The lawyer is probably in cahoots with Travis because he goes to the same church as Travis's parents, that Travis's parents owns and operates. She was like, what? So then she goes on the phone with Officer Rick, and Rick's just like, you remain calm. We found your son. The trace, because they thought maybe the phone was dead, so it wouldn't have mattered if, they thought the battery was taken out, so it wouldn't have mattered if they even put the trace because it wouldn't have worked. But now they found him. They found him, and now they're going to go after him. And then we have, I kid you not, like 6 minutes of commercials. I said, wait a minute, because Kelly said, I want to come down too. I said, you know what, give Kelly something to do. Next thing we know, we see Kelly, she's borderline fighting with Esperanza, get free for Esperanza. Then she's going and being held by this police officer that kind of looks like the guy who played, who was also from Hit the Floor. I said, wait a minute, is this the Hit the Floor reunion? Like, what's going on here? If that was him, it could have been someone that just looked alike, looked closely to him. Because she's like, get off me, get off me! And she was like, get off me, get off me, what's wrong with you? That's my son, that's my son, go on here! And all these officers go in there, and I said, oh, that's not good. All of them go in there, and then everyone runs out because they're acting like there's a smell or something. Like, rank. Mind you, the house that they were in, was it, whose was it? I think it was actually, if I'm not mistaken, it was either her own house or the house that Lucian just bought for Natalie. Either way, no, I think it was her own house. And Kelly's bugging out because no one's telling her what happened. But what they are telling her is that you can't go in there, and the cops were all freaking out. I said, Lord Jesus, if they killed off this boy, I'm done. Like, I'm still watching, but I'm done.